what I call it's a bit of a bastardization of the Rockefeller habits. I call it the golden question. What's the one thing we can achieve in the next 90 days that will take us as far as possible from where we are towards our BHAG? And one of the common terminology that we use internally is velocity towards BHAG, V to B. It's like, is that going to increase our V to B, or is this decreasing our V to B? It's a touchstone in our business. And so when I mention all that because when you have that framework in place and that cadence in place, and something like COVID happens, it's very easy to say to the whole company, all right, something massive has happened. In order for us to maximize our velocity towards BHAG, we need to go remote. What does it mean to go remote? How can we do it as well as possible? And so we spent at least one quarter, but probably, over the last 2 or 3 years, we've probably spent, 2 or 3 quarters becoming good at remote first working, asynchronous communication. I recall one of our themes just a couple of quarters ago was async or swim, and async. It was great. So basically, like asynchronous community, you can't be globally remote unless you can be asynchronous in how people consume the information and communicate in the business. So, we spent 90 days just rehearsing how to be asynchronous, how to do it really well. What does it mean? So we built our Confluence pages, and now everything in the business starts with a page in Confluence, and anyone who joins the business can read everything that they need to learn whenever they need to read it. You don't need to attend a meeting to communicate something because it's already been captured and presented in the best possible way. How do we do it? Like, what's made us successful in that is having the foundations of a high cadence business strategy that gets reviewed at least every 90 days. Sometimes we'll actually pivot mid-quarter if we think that we're off track and that we could improve even more. And then once you've got that cadence in place, then you can focus on doing the right things well. And so for us, pivoting from being a predominantly office-based business to being exclusively remote, we've done it really well because we've focused on doing it really, really well.